So 99% of the world thinks that if you're a professional athlete, that you're automatically a millionaire. Unfortunately, the cold hard truth is this: you're not playing in a top division in your sport like the NBA, NFL, MLB, or the Premier League, then you are most likely not going to be making much money at all. As a matter of fact, most athletes unfortunately go broke very, very soon after they retire. Now, with this issue in mind, having a side hustle is a very good idea for most athletes, whether you're a professional, an amateur, college, or otherwise. But as an athlete, it can be tough to find side hustles. But no worries, I got you, because I've been in this boat many times before. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Hamid Babali. I'm a professional soccer player or footballer, depending on what continent you're on. And yeah, I'm a small-time professional footballer, so the football contracts that I've had unfortunately don't pay very much. So I've had to find myself a side hustle or two. With that being said, here are the top 5 side hustles for you to do and get started on today as a professional athlete. Now, the first one is the most obvious, and that is coaching or personal training. Most parents want a very high-level coach for their kids so that they can excel at their school sport, or so that they can get to the level to make it onto college sports so that they can earn a scholarship, anything like that. And what's the easiest way for a parent to get what they want is through coaching, private coaching, or personal training. Depending on your demographic, depending on your sport, depending on your area, you can charge quite a lot of money to be a private coach. Me, as a soccer player, I typically would charge around $50 or $60 per hour per athlete. Now, if you're smart with this, with your sport, what you can do is you can bundle athletes together at the same time, give them a little bit of a discount of a rate, and it's better because they get group training, you get multiple sources of income for 1 hour, and you can do that multiple times a day. And that can actually end up being quite a lot of money at the end of the month if you know how to play your cards right. I know some guys that can make basically a full-time wage just doing training and training young athletes. And yeah, you already have the special skills that are required for this. As long as you have a decent personality, you can for sure get started today. Number 2 is working at a gym. Now, I don't mean personal training because you need to have qualifications and stuff like that, and that can take a little time, but I actually mean working in the sales department. Now, the reason why I say this is a good side hustle is because you can get good part-time hours, and even though the pay isn't great, gyms are very enthusiastic on hiring athletes or ex-athletes because you already know how to work out, you already know what people are looking for in a workout, and you know how to sell that to them. And usually, athletes or ex-athletes are very, very driven people. We are disciplined and we know how to get results. And those are just the intangible qualities that are very good for sales. And so people really like that. So gyms look to hire athletes quite a lot. Also, the more athletic you look, the more trustworthy you look in the gym sales industry and in the health industry in general. So the better in shape you look, the better it is. The more you'll make sales, which is more incentive for the gym to hire you. Disadvantage of this is that you can't really make your own hours, but it is a steady form of income, which is definitely a good thing if you are in the off season, or if you're just looking for something a little bit more stable while you're injured or something of that sort. Side hustle number 3 is CV or highlight video creation. If you're a small-time athlete or a professional athlete, college athlete, whatever, you have experience making a highlight video. If you don't, then how are you an athlete? In that same light, you know how to make a sports resume. You know how to list the teams, you know how to list the stats, you know how coaches want to see it, so you end up being a really good source to make these things. So you charge a decent fee and you can make a relatively good and quick highlight video with the skills you have. Same with building a sports CV. And with quite a bit of clients that will recommend their friends, it can become a very reliable and steady source of income. Number 4 is around the same sphere, more or less, as the CV creation, highlight video creation. As a matter of fact, it can encompass all of that, and that is career consulting. What exactly is career consulting? Well, career consulting is basically you're taking a player, and a young player, for example, can be a high school level athlete or a young college athlete, you know, D2, D3. They're trying to go up the ranks. Maybe they want to try to get a shot at a professional contract of their sport. And basically what you do is you take them under your wing. You have been a professional athlete. You have been a college athlete, so you know what it's like already. You already know the challenges, the setbacks, the requirements. You know all of that. Once again, you also have the intangibles required to be a good teacher for those things. That creates a lot of value, and a lot of athletes don't want to learn the hard way. They want somebody guiding them and teaching them through this process. So that's basically what you do. You charge them whatever that fee may be. I would recommend you put it in the hundreds, and you take care of their nutrition, you take care of the connections, you take care of the off the field part of the game, you take care of on the field, and you basically just serve as their mentor. You're basically a mentor for them. It's like a mentorship program in order for them to have success in their respective sport. Even with 3 or 4 clients that pay monthly, because it would be like a subscription basis, essentially, you would have a very solid and steady set of income. Number 5 is a bit tougher, but it is definitely doable, and it is definitely worth it if you can get to that point. And that is social media. Man, I know so many athletes that actually make more money from their social media than they do their actual sport. Whether it's YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, or actually for most people, it's gonna be a combination of all 3. And with a big following on all of those markets, on all of those social media platforms, you can actually diversify quite a lot and make it a very sustainable thing. You can add Amazon affiliate links to that. You can do sponsored videos and sponsored content. You can do TikTok shop. You can do collabs with other creators in your sphere. Not only that, but you can create a website, you can create an app. If you want, you can get ads through those apps or ads through the website that you create. There's so many different ways of diversifying via social media that make it totally worth it to at least give it a shot. Sometimes all it takes is just one viral video, and you can actually make a very viable living wage. By the way, if you want to help me with that side of my side hustle, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribe, like the video, comment down below what you want to see next. And I'm going to be providing a lot more practical advice for not just the soccer world, which is more of my thing, but for athletes in general and for people in general. Another thing, which is a bonus, would be investing. I mean, once you start making money where it's more than what you need to live, it's more than what you need to be comfortable, I would recommend taking that money, saving it, investing it into something that will make the money work for you. Now, I've tried all 5 of these, and I'm currently on the 5th one. I'm not monetized yet. However, I'm very, very close. So I will be getting the results from that very soon, inshallah. But yeah, I've tried all of these, and they are all viable. They all work. You have to put in the work, you know, so it's not like it's extremely easy. You still have to put in the work. But considering that you are a professional athlete, you know what hard work is, you know what hard work takes, you know what it takes to be successful, and you already have the skill sets that are necessary to do these things, it is relatively easy. Yeah, let me know if these tips help you. Let me know if you guys set any of these things up and how it goes for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos and giving me a like and giving me your subscription, subscribing to my channel. Much love. I appreciate you guys. Peace.